You. Yo ho ho. Bottle of fucking rum. What's going on? Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. YouTube. Guys, what's going on, man? Feels good to be back. My motherfucking channel was fucked up, man. They ain't like some shit I put up there. So we back. We was done gone 7 days. I made a whole nother page and all that shit.
Be strong! Be strong! 2, 1, do it!
This is yeah.
You done lost your damn mind.
What was the reason?
You got it!
This bitch is crazy.
Be strong!
Oh. Man, fuck that. Fuck that. That should have just gone, B. Just lost an iPhone, kid. Nah. Nope. Nobody could go buy a fucking nigga. Yo. Why would you even want it after it was in there? Then you gonna take it to some nigga to have him try to fix it. He don't know that shit been in fucking human sewage. Anyway, yeah, I like to start the video now with some crazy shit. Literally crazy shit. So yo, check this out, right? Gender war's over, Pop. Gender war's over. Why is the gender war over? Because it's boring now. Like, we won. We fucking blew these bras out of the water. They keep making themselves look like fucking assholes. It's just, it doesn't make sense anymore. It doesn't make sense anymore to argue with you bitches anymore. Don't make sense. Niggas gotta find some new content now. Cause this shit is done. Stick a fork in her, she's done. And I'm proud. I'm proud to be on a winning team, kid. It's fucked up. That they had to lose like that and make their asses look like such a fool that they are. But hey, you know, you can't tell a woman shit. She don't want to hear shit. But so there's this shit on what do you call it? What do you call that shit? TikTok. So this broad goes on TikTok on this dude's show, right? And she claims to have had her ex red rummed by her brothers because he was cheating on them, right? And she's laughing about it. So I'm pretty sure you saw this shit.
To explain why your story is so good that I should not pick you.
Because he died. Because he died. He's dead. The nigga is dead. Because of me. So I was talking to this blood dude. We was talking when I was hella young. Like, he was like, low-key my first love or whatever. One day, he had gave me his account password, and he had logged me out. But I had, like, my email and number on it, so I logged back in. And I seen all the bitches he was texting. Mind you, he lived down the street from me. So I was, like, going at it with myself, you know, just find my demons. And I told my brothers. And my brothers, they wasn't tripping off that. So I was like, I need to find a better lie. After I told my brothers, I had walked to his house, and I had cussed out his mama. Mind you, his mama didn't understand nothing because this is my first boyfriend he missed. His mama spoke Spanish only. So I'm sitting there cussing her out. He has a lot of brothers.
So she said he's Mexican, right?
And they had kicked me out the house. So I walked back, beat myself up. I had a black eye because of myself. And told my brothers he did it. Because why would you do that? And this is a true story too. And his name, Isaac Larumbe.
I looked up this Isaac Larumbe, right? If you can, look it up yourself. Let me know in the comments. I ain't find shit on some Isaac Larumbe that he got shot, right? She said he Mexican. I pull up Isaac Larumbe, you know what comes up? Some Indians. May not know why, but some Indians come up, right? Check my history. Uh, right, yeah. Okay, so, uh, damn, I thought it was gonna pull up over there, but it didn't. All right, there you go. Isaac Larumbe, right? They're talking about the dude in Texas. Yes, there are plenty of Mexicans in Texas, right? But this was dated December 7th, 2023. She says this happened 7 years ago, right? Well, she doesn't say it, but she the math that she gives it goes back to 7 years. But this is the only shit that I pulled up right here. If you can find something on the guy, this the person was shot, but they have no family. You understand? So I don't know if she's capping because black women have a thing for capping on the internet. Carly Russell to the fucking brick lady to the oyster bay, the bitch who went to just the bar and had all these fucking oysters. She was by herself. She wasn't with anybody. Uh, just like that bitches just lie. There's a chick on TikTok named what's her fucking name? The Queen of Accountability. Love that chick. Love that chick. Why? Because she busts these bitches and their fucking lies. That's exactly what she does, right? Go up here, you type in fucking Queen of, God damn it, Queen of Accountability. Daphne, that's her name. See here, she got Brick Lady, Pick Me, Beyonce Update, whatever, all this shit. But this is her with the mask on, looking like a ninja. This is what she does. Look at this shit. Dooby dooby doo. Where are you? We got some work to do. But one of the things that I really liked is she helped out this business owner. Uh, this guy was interested in a female. He left a note on her door, right? The chick fucking says, "Oh, this guy's a creep," and this and that. She went to the police station on this nigga. Oh, this guy's a creep, right? Cop said, "Ma'am, he didn't commit a crime. He just left a letter on your door stating that he liked you." Look, see this one here? She busted this chick.
PSA to all my ladies in South Florida, please be safe out there. I went to Five Below for 5 minutes, came back, found this napkin on my door handle. I had to call 911. It was poison on the napkin. This is something to do with sex trafficking and kidnapping, please.
My name is Daphne. The tip.
Yeah, that's her. Shorty called the police station that this bitch was talking about. Shorty called the police station to find out if they had any account to what happened. Yeah, they had an account uh, of what happened. So she said, "Well, are they able to do field tests to determine if something's poison?" The lady was like, "No." And I don't know if you caught it, but in the beginning of the video, you see the cop walking up. The cop doesn't know that she's recording. He has his back turned. And they're like, no, you can't do that. Like, it's just not or whatever. If you look here, it says, you even got one of the commenters. She changed her name and the video was gone. She deleted her whole account, which the chick did. Right? So this is the type of shit that this girl does that I really like. But the particular thing that I was talking about was this one right here. Hold on. That's the note the guy left. Right? So this is what the chick said. I'm coming out of the, imagine coming out of your house to check your mail and this is on your door. It was my unattractive neighbor. This is not the way you come at me. I help you with directions and all of a sudden you in love. Good thing the police station is 7 minutes from my house. I took it to them and they told me I was uncomfortable. No, I took it to them and told them I was uncomfortable. They told me to ignore him because he didn't do anything wrong. Angry face. How? He is basically stalking me. Like, they just like, but why, bro? Like, this nigga not stalking you, bitch. Right? I need my sisters on this one. Inbox me so I can give you the name of his restaurant. I want to leave crazy reviews. I need 50 plus women, please. He could be a trafficker, ladies. He only been in my neighborhood 3 weeks and he is already watching me. How he know I'm single? How did he know when to leave that note? I'm scared. Like, see, so black women come online to lie. Here's the note. Hello, it's your new neighbor, Dre, uh, from 1503. I just wanted to say you're a beam of light. You helped me find the nearest grocery store last week. I was smitten by your class and beauty. I'm a chef, and I'm having a grand opening for my restaurant. I would love to have you accompany me this Saturday if this is not too much to ask. The address is such and such, the phone number, boom, boom, right? So Daphne replies, this is the most cap I've seen all year. You're dangerous. I called him. He said you went to the grand opening yesterday. You asked him to borrow some money and he told you he didn't know you like that yet. He wanted to get to know you first. You got mad. Now you're trying to ruin him. He knows all about this. The cops will too. Take this down right now and apologize to him today. As in right now. If you don't, I'll call KinderCare and leave a review with your supervisor. Ah, damn. Then she screenshot, I guess, the guy's number or whatever, or the number to the KinderCare shit. Like, yeah, bitch, I already did it. So then she says, check inbox, right? So the chick, she apologized and all of that. But if it wasn't for this shit, like, there's women out here every day ruining men. Ruining men. Why? These are average bitches. This ain't like the shit that Diddy and everybody going through. Bitches coming out the woodworks and all that. You know, the whole Me Too Soul Train line. This is your average run of the mill Pukisha in the apartment building. And she even said, you're dangerous. So the fact that this girl used the name and we can't find it, uh, doesn't really raise a red flag yet. But I got my eye open here.
Long live that boy.
And she has a like Chicago lingo going on there. And this guy got, dressed like they got out there in Chicago.
But nah.
You told his brothers, and what did your brothers do?
Oh, I told my brothers they had went back over there. His brothers was going at it with my brothers, and boom. But free my brother though.
Your brother shot him.
Yes, the case is over with.
How many years did your brother get?
25. But my brother don't know that I'll be myself up.
To this day?
No. The only person that knows is my mama. My mama whipped my ass, took my phone away, everything.
So you're telling me your brother's doing 25 years because you lied to him?
Yeah, but it's probably like 18 now. But free that guy.
So that's 7 years difference. So 7 years. That brings us to 2016. So 2016, you could try to find something. I tried, couldn't find nothing.
Guy though, like he really thugging. He ain't snitch or nothing, even though he don't know. Like, imagine my mama told him or something. He just act like he don't know. He still ain't snitch. No.
And what's funny is he gets to know now because you snitched on yourself. When you have 0.3 seconds to explain why your story.
So that's just one way to see how evil these chicks could be, man. Like, why are they so fucking evil? Why are they so hell bent on destroying black men? Well, I put up one of these snippets here. Have whenever I put that up though, like I don't have audio, but basically what it says is black women are being used as a tool to destroy black men in the black community. And because of the black woman, they are able to sleep sound at night. Oh, that's the Willie Lynch letter, "Making of a Slave," that I just showed you guys, right? Um, and I want to show you this clip, guys, of how dangerous a liar is. This is the Travis Rudolph trial, right? Now, in that trial, this woman did similar thing. She beat the shit out of Travis Rudolph, went to her brother and told her brother, Travis Rudolph beat the shit out of me. So her brother and a couple other guys go over to Travis Rudolph's house, right? And they brought a gun. What happens? One of them niggas end up getting fucking red rummed, and the other gets a shot at it and shot at. So she tries to fucking say that, oh, he came out shooting us. We didn't hit him. But he has a ring camera and it caught everything. So like you were caught lying. Then when the bitch admitted that she lied, bro. Like with no remorse.
Back on November 8, 2021, you provided a sworn statement. Remember that?
Yes.
And you were asked similar questions to the questions that I'm just asking you now.
Yes.
You remember me asking you those questions?
I just said that.
Now, you do remember that you were
Right.
the one that started being physically violent with him.
Yes, after he started calling me names in my face, running me down, yes. I tried to push him away from me.
You may.
I'm playing this because I want you to see how cold she is. How just like she don't give a fuck. And
Yesterday,
she
you
didn't go to
testified
jail
to this
behind
jury on direct examination that Travis manhandled you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You've also testified that he picked you up off your feet and slammed you to the ground 2 times. Is that correct?
Right.
Is that correct?
Right.
So he literally picked you up off your feet and then slammed you to the ground on 4 occasions.
Correct.
And you testified that he was disrespectful yesterday. That's the moral of the story. Is that correct?
Correct.
her.
Isn't the moral of the story is that you sent your brother and his friends to go kill Travis?
No, the moral of the story is him putting his hands on me. That is really the basis of everything. And I didn't send my brothers to kill him.
No, you just sent a text to go shoot up his shit, right?
I didn't say shoot him.
You sent a text to go shoot up his shit, right?
Correct.
Tell the jury what the shit is.
When you're angry, you say things. I'm sure everyone in this courtroom has said something I'm trying to speak. If you want me to answer your question, you have to let me answer your question.
Well, if you were responsive to my question, I wouldn't have to.
All right. Answer the question, please.
Okay. Can you repeat your question?
Question was shit. What does shit mean in the context of that?
See, that's why you need men around. Because women will go back and forth all fucking day in their feelings. Prime example. The judge, man had to say, all right, listen, man. Just answer the fucking question. What is shit? What shit are you talking about? Because they were going to go back and forth on this fucking woman shit here, man.
Text.
Anything but him.
You lying bitch. What a fucking liar. Can you believe that shit? Damn, well, I had a good ass Kevin Samuels chip for that.
Exactly, you lying bitch.
Okay. So it could have been his brother.
No.
It could have been the house.
Nothing violent toward a person.
It could have been his mother's house, right?
I was upset and my adrenaline was running and I said something that I didn't mean. That's the bottom line of that. I didn't mean for my brothers to do any of that. That's why when my brother left the house, he did not have a firearm on him.
So you're not answering my question again.
Okay.
You told the jury that shit meant anything other than a person, right? That's what you just told them. You remember that?
Okay, can I clarify the jury?
Finish my question.
Okay.
Didn't you just tell the jury that shit meant anything other than a person? Yes or no?
I would like to clarify that.
Well, answer yes or no, and then you can clarify. Did you not just tell them that?
I did tell them that, but I want to clarify what I mean.
Okay.
When I said that, I was upset. I was angry, and I said something that I didn't mean. My adrenaline was running. I am clarifying my answer. Am I not?
Go ahead. Finish.
So I was upset, and I ended up saying something that I didn't mean. Like, people say things when they're upset that they don't mean all the time. But since the situation has happened, it obviously blew up 20 times more. But I didn't necessarily mean for anything to happen to Travis, his family, his house, or anything. It was like my second home. I would not want anything.
We got us the gun line.
Tell them about the gun line, boss.
The quickest way and the fastest way for a demise of a black man, especially a successful black man, is a bitter black woman.
Now, if you want to go renegade, bitch.
Go renegade, bitch. Shout out to Aaron Hall. Yo, Aaron Hall is fucking crazy, man. That nigga talk too much, B. That nigga there. Yeah, so you see the nature of this motherfucker. They like to split hairs and play word games and shit like that. My motherfucking ex-wife used to do that shit, man. Listen, man. All this ring around the rosy shit you doing, B, you saying, ain't working. I know your true intent. They know her true intent. My question is, why didn't the bitch get arrested? Because if I go with somebody over to somebody's house based off of a text that I sent, ordering them to shoot this person's shit up, and somebody dies, I become an what is that shit called? Something to murder. Asset to murder. What is it? Accomplice or some shit like that.
Thing that happened there.
All right. So again, when you just told the jury that when you sent the text to go shoot up his shit, to shoot meant anything other than a person.
I just clarified my answer to the jury.
I'm asking, isn't that what you just told them?
Sustain. Next question. Please.
Isn't it true that when you
They're
left
like,
his house, that he didn't slam you to the ground? Well, he didn't lift you up off your feet and slam you to the ground, that you actually tripped and fell.
I didn't trip and fall.
Isn't it true that Travis put his foot out and you tripped over his foot and you fell?
No, that's not true.
So you're telling this jury that the video that we saw from the Ring camera shows him picking you up off your feet and slamming you to the ground.
You can barely see it because Daryl's in the way.
Okay, so it's the video does
the video that we seen yesterday. You can barely see the full physical between me and Travis.
Okay, but the video is the video, right?
Correct, but nightly.
You're not suggesting to the jury that video was tampered with, right?
No, not at all. But I'm just saying the angle of it wasn't. You couldn't see the full.
At roughly 9:45, that Travis dropped you to the ground. Do you remember that?
Yep.
And in response to that text message, Keyshawn sent a group text message to you and Tyler Robinson that Travis is a dead man walking. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that's the message that you deleted from your phone, right?
No, I deleted the shoot his shit up message.
And you all.
Bingo. No remorse, nothing. Just, nah, I didn't delete that one. I deleted the other one.
Also deleted the dead man walking message.
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't remember if I did or not.
Why did you delete messages so that this jury couldn't see them?
It is argumentative phrase that way. Rephrase, please.
Why would you delete evidence so that it's not available for the jury to see?
The evidence wasn't deleted for the jury not to see because clearly I'm standing up here right now and I'm admitting that I did delete the messages and I'm confessing that I did turn my phone into the police enforcement. It wasn't for the jury not to see. After all these actions have happened, you have to understand how that looks. It looks ridiculous. Beforehand, if nothing like that happened, it would have just been words that were said. People say things when they're mad. Their adrenaline is running all the time.
Yeah, bitch. So anyway, no accountability, Pop. They don't fucking care. Right? They don't care. Moral of the story. And they lied. They got a history of lying. There's also been some more shit going on. Not sure if you saw this.
Surveillance video obtained by NBC6 shows the moment a rapper allegedly shoots and kills her manager in front of the Wynwood Walls back on October. Footage shows rapper known as Kivani, whose real name is Kivani Hicks, get out of the white Lexus parked on Northwest 2nd Avenue. The driver gets out of the car and he and the woman are seen arguing. The dispute gets...
Now, I'm going to see. Can I make this bigger? Shit.
It's physical and they start hitting each other. A second man gets out of the Lex.
Now, he's incorrect. People, it appears people don't use their fucking eyes. Shit could be happening right in front of them, bro. And they not looking. We're going to look at the video and you're not going to see nobody. You're not going to see either one of these guys hit this bitch. You'll see him push her to the fucking ground. But you don't see anybody hit this bitch. Even the fucking news reporter looked at the shit and it's just like, so, as a matter of fact, getting myself out the way. Look at this shit. 26 seconds. Watch. Now, if you can tell, can I make this brighter? I can make it brighter on my side. I don't know if it's brighter on your side. This is the broad right here, right?
Hitting each other. A second man gets out of the Lexus and also starts to attack Hicks. Then both men are seen on top of Hicks in the struggle. Video shows one man slamming Hicks to the ground. Moments later, all three get up and Hicks is seen walking in the opposite direction. Hicks then reaches into her purse, walks back towards the two men, and starts shooting as the men run. Her manager, all three get up, and Hicks is seen as one man slamming Hicks to the ground. Moments later, all three get up, and Hicks is seen walking in the opposite direction.
Now, where they stopped it at, this is her purse right here. And the guy is going to be standing right next to the car in her purse. She walks over to her purse and grabs her purse without any incident. Nobody puts their hands on her. Nobody's out of control. Watch.
Is seen walking in the opposite direction. Hicks then reaches into her purse, walks back towards the two men, and starts shooting as the men run. Her manager is hit and collapses on the street. The other man gets into the Lexus and drives off, slamming the car into Hicks. The Lexus reverses before driving off. Hicks gets up and runs away. The victim died at the hospital. Hicks claims it was all self-defense and that her life was in danger. In November, a judge granted her house arrest with a $50,000 bond.
Now, she just murdered a motherfucker. She just murdered a black man, right? $50,000 bond, house arrest. You know how much she paid on that bond? $5,000. So she gets out on $5,000 and gets to go home, right? And if you look at the comments that they put on Instagram and all this shit, bro, people are like, "Oh, they basically jumped you," and this and that. This bitch, as a matter of fact, I want to see if she went back to trial yet. It's been 2 months. What's up? Because this apparently black women fucking can kill black men and nothing happens. That's so weird, right? Hmm. See if I can make this bigger for you guys. All right. All right. This guy, Bryson Boone Paul, better known as blah, 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 facing second-degree murder with a weapon, arrested, booked. All right. October 9th, receiving treatment. Nah. 27. Gersten, building 10. October 10th, Judge Mindy. Kivani was denied bond. Bonnie was arraigned on felony charges on October 15th. Hearing set October 30th. State rapper was found with blunt force injuries, and a manager was found lying on the ground with multiple shots near Miami's. Was attacked by the manager and a second unidentified man. But the bitch swung first. Oh, God. They're going to let her get away with this shit. Bro, this is just this dude following it. All right. Verbal dispute. How is it self-defense? He was not beating on her, man. I hate lying motherfuckers. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I don't want to apply to me. I want to apply to him. Tired of motherfuckers doing shit, getting away with it to fucking black men. That's bullshit. All right, where were we? Yeah, man, I hope they put that bitch under the jail. Under the fucking jail. So that's their fucking nature for some reason, bro. That's all I could fucking tell you, man. They love killing black men. Even as we go to this one here.
City. It was a dark Saturday afternoon. The minute black woman came up, the only question I heard from her was, "You, Martin Luther King?" And I said yes. The next minute I felt something beating on my chest. Before I knew it, I had been stabbed by this demented woman. That blade had gone through and the x-rays revealed. The tip of the blade was on the edge of my aorta, the main artery. Once that's punctured, you're drowned in your own blood. That's the end of it. It came out in the New York Times the next morning that if I had merely sneezed, I would have died. After my chest had been opened and the blade had been taken out, from all over the states and the world, kind letters came in. One of them I will never forget. I had received one from the president and the vice president. I've forgotten what those telegrams said. I received a visit and a letter from the governor of New York, but I've forgotten what that letter said. But there was another letter that came from a little girl. Said simply, "Dear Dr. King, while it should not matter, I would like to mention that I'm a white girl. I'm simply writing you to say that I'm so happy that you didn't sneeze. And I want to say tonight, I want to say tonight that I too am happy that I didn't sneeze, because if I had sneezed, I wouldn't have been around here in 1960. When students all over the South started sitting in at lunch counters. And I knew that as they were sitting in, they were really standing up for the best in the American dream.
Yo. That's crazy. Black woman tried to kill Martin Luther King. This is the New York Times article. Well, this is from 2015, but this is the picture in 1958, right? This scumbag bitch died at 98 years old. She lived to be 98 years old. Isola Ware Curry, the mentally ill woman. You know, one thing I don't like about this country, about this society, I ain't gonna say this country, this society. Whenever, it's kind of like when COVID hit. Remember when COVID hit? The flu went away. Fucking everything went away, right? Everything was COVID. It's like that with this mental health shit. All of a sudden, there's no more evil people in the world. There's no more angry people in the world. They're all mentally ill. But a nigga who wants to be a woman, I could put a wig on and lipstick and tell you that I'm a woman and I'm not mentally ill. But I could go and stab a motherfucker and be told that I'm mentally ill. It's fucking stupid. Everything is mentally ill. I remember I used to work in a fucking hospital, Columbia Presbyterian, had a psych ward. Got into an argument with one of the patients. He was upset because he couldn't do something or whatever he wanted to fucking do. You know what this son of a bitch told me? Oh, when I see you outside, I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna get off. You know why? Because I have a history of mental health. He leaned in just like that. I have a history of mental health. Now I'm looking at this motherfucker like, yo, this nigga know what he doing. He ain't mentally ill. That was when I realized these niggas is playing a game. Second time, get to Rikers Island. It was a CO. When they had the Bing, motherfucker, they had these inmates they call Bing beaters. They'd be out, fight, do whatever. They get sent to the Bing or solitary confinement, right? They're in solitary confinement, they can't take it. So what do? They ask you to write them a mental health referral. So you do your due diligence. Well, what's the matter? Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. It's too fucking hot in here. I need to be the fuck walking around. I can't be in the cell all day, bro. So you want me to write you a mental health referral? Yeah. What'd you do to get in here? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Didn't you punch the CO in the face? Come on, bro. The nigga violated. He said such, such, such. Ain't nobody teach you can't put your hands on somebody because you don't like what they say. Say some shit back. Walk away. You can't just punch a nigga in the mouth just because you don't like what the fuck he said. That's you can't do that. Not writing a mental health referral. What do? They do a fake hang up. They'll rip a piece of their sheet, tie it on the fixture, you wrap it around their neck, and then they'll yell, 15 cell on the hang up. 15 cell on the hang up. So here's the thing. They're yelling on the tier so everybody else can hear that they're hanging up. Right? So you have to go and check. But the thing is, the motherfuckers that really want to kill themselves, they wait till after you do your tour because they don't want you to stop them. So you go there. They caught me about a good 2 times. After the second time, I was pissed. I said, the next time these motherfuckers do this shit, they gonna have to jump. Same nigga caught me twice. This white boy. Caught me twice. And I noticed when I took him out of the cell, he started laughing. And the other inmates started laughing. So I said, all right. Third time. Because they'll go to another area, right, where they're watched. They could run around and all this shit and do whatever the fuck they want to do. Then they get into another fight. They come back. I said, "Oh, you back? You're cleared now. You don't feel crazy no more." Nah, man, I got into a fight. Oh, so you got more time added on that shit now. Okay. So the motherfucker tried it again. 22 on the hang up. 22 on the hang up. I go to 22 cell. And I look at him. He's like, yo, bro, where's my mother? I'm about to jump, bro. I can't be in here. I can't be in here. I said, before I crack your cell, I got to see you swinging like this. He's like, yo, stop playing. Stop playing. So, because there's cameras down there. I said, so you good? You sure? I start doing my fucking talk. Not going to catch me a third time, pal. If I'm in here, nigga, you in here. Same shit happened with this kid. Khalif Browder. This nigga here. Right? This the one Jay-Z did a documentary on and all this other bullshit. And this nigga, one day I was looking on TV and I saw this nigga on TV. He was like, yeah, I miss school. Like, I wanted to go to school. I miss my old school. This nigga ain't want to go to school. This nigga, I say, yo, he really got them fooled. That nigga was a terror. If, I'm going to tell you like this. In jail, it's usually inmates don't like you or the COs don't like you. Rarely is it both. You know, this dude used to jerk his dick off at female COs when they walking past. You know, all kind of shit. Splash motherfucker. This nigga was a terror. So on this day, he told whoever was interviewing him that I went in his cell and beat him up while he was hanging. He said me and the captain went in the cell and beat him up while he was hanging. That's not what happened. But, you know, they just wanted to do this documentary and all this shit. And this nigga said all this stupid shit. And motherfuckers believed it. So I said, well, because you know, people that I knew saw it. Yo, I seen you in the documentary. Yo, that kid said that. Yo, that kid said your name. Blah blah blah. I said, that nigga's lying, bro. I said, yo, if a nigga's hanging in his cell and he says that me and somebody else went in there to beat him up, how'd he come out the cell so fast? We ain't cut him down. So how'd he come out the cell? And then what happened to the thing that was around his neck? Because when we cut motherfuckers down, we don't cut right here. We cut what the fuck is suspending them in the air. Because down here, from going back and forth, that knot that you tie gets tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. And it's strong enough to suspend your body weight swinging. So you're not going to get that shit off just like that. There was nothing around his neck. There was no marks. When he went to the fucking clinic, he didn't say he was hanging. But when he gets in front of the cameras, he tells these assholes, yeah, I was hanging and they beat me up. And they fucking yo, man, fuck it. Get it how you get it. Right? So when they say that he killed himself in the street by hanging, they believed it. But you know what happened? He was trying to what they call pull a stunt. He started to act like he was crazy again because his ass was about to go back to jail. Now, what really happened that day? I'm on post, you know, regular day in the bang. Niggas banging, yelling, asking for the phone, asking for a shower, blah, 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 blah. Regular day. I had this one captain. So the captain comes. He was from another jail. He worked in a Bing in the other jail as a supervisor. So he's walking, doing his tours. He's looking in these dudes' cells. And he asked me Why do they still have trays? And that's another thing about corrections, man. Why niggas ask stupid fucking questions? Why people ask you a dumb fucking question and expect you to come up with some kind of crafty answer or something? I don't know. He still got his tray because he didn't give it to me. Well, how come you ain't make him give it to you? How am I gonna make a nigga who's in the fucking cell that I can't open give me a fucking tray? Well, you're telling me you're gonna write him up. Okay, then I write him up, then what? Do he gets more time? Do you still get the fucking tray back? Fucking assholes. So he tells the officer to crack fucking cells, and he's going in there taking these niggas' trays, right? And throwing them on the floor. You ain't supposed to open them niggas' cell for nothing. Because it's always some shit. Only time they come out that cell is to go to the shower or go to a visit or go to some service. You don't crack they cell for nothing. Because it causes some shit. That's they wreck. That's they wreck to get out of the fucking cell and cause havoc. They're bored. But he's cracking these niggas' cells. So what does the kid Khalif say? Yo, that nigga ain't supposed to come in your cell. He can't crack your cell. They can't do that. So he said, shut up. He said, what? I bet you won't do that to me. Hit him with that. I bet you won't do that to me, nigga. So now, you finish. What does he do? Go right back to that nigga's cell. So I'm like, all right, nigga, if you think you could do this shit better than me, because you got them fucking, okay. So he's standing there. So I look at the captain. Crack 17.
We got us the gun line. Tell him about the gun line, boss.
Tell him about the gun line, boss. Crack 17. So my nigga crack 17. Right? Hold on. Need my sound effects right quick. So crack 17. The nigga standing right at the cell. Right there. So he's like, yo, step back, man. He said, I ain't stepping back. He said, yo, step back. He said, you ain't coming in my cell. So the captain steps in, but he puts his hands like this to go like right here, to push him back. I probably shouldn't be telling this, but y'all niggas ain't probably even watch up to this point. So he pushes the nigga in. So the nigga goes above his fucking hands. Like his hands is here. He just rocks him. So the captain pushes him in. So he starts hitting this nigga. Boom, boom, boom. If you watch the video closely, that's why I'm able to watch these videos so closely and focus on certain things. Because I had to do it for like 13 years. You watch him, you watch me when the captain goes in the cell. You see me twitch. Because it's my instinct to run in and fucking help the captain. But I remember that the camera's right there. So I stop. Then I walk in the cell. And he got the captain up against the wall, up against the window. Because like the back of the cell, like if this was the cell, the back of the cell, it's a big ass gray window. And you could open the window, they be talking to each other and shit, through the window and shit. So he had him up against the window and he's fucking lacing this nigga. Boom, 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 right. So I go up behind him, I put him in a dope fiend yoke. And I throw him on the bed. Right? This is about 7 seconds. I don't know how he did it. Never seen it. Never seen anyone do this before. I threw this thing on the bed. He hit the bed, bounced up, and put one foot on the floor and boogied out of that cell. I tried to grab this nigga. I was like this close to that nigga. He ran out the cell. So he wasn't hanging. He wasn't hanging at all. That's why he was able to put up such a fight that he did. Yeah, nigga took the cuffs, tried to cuff the nigga, nigga took the cuffs, tried to slide him under somebody else's cell. So the captain gets up to go get the cuffs. So I'm on top of him trying to hold him down. He comes back, trying to put the cuffs on. Somehow the cuffs were double locked. That means double lock means so it doesn't tighten. But when it's double locked, you can't ratchet it around to put the full cuff on. So I gotta put the key in, unlock the double lock, and then take it out, and then it'll move freely. So we finally get him cuffed, get him between the A and B gate. So the A and B gate is like a vestibule, small vestibule. The B gate leads you into the housing area with the inmates. The A gate leads you into the housing area. So when you come in the housing area, there's another gate that you got to go through to where the inmates is at. So we in between the A and B gate. So he's like, yo. He says, all right, I'm good. He says, yo, put me back in my cell. I said, what? He said, nah, I'm good. Chill. Put me back in my cell. Bro, are you all right? You ain't going back in your cell, nigga. You gotta go to the clinic. Any altercation, they gotta be afforded medical attention. Nigga goes down there. Yeah, do you claim injuries? No. Because he wants to hurry up and get back. You said that was just his wreck. Now, because of the video that Jay-Z put out, there were some investigators that watched that video. Of course they're going to watch it. That's where they work. So they looked at every name that he said that was in that video, and they basically put a hit out on us. I didn't do the whole 20. I did 13. Right? Everything and anything that I did, they tried to turn it into a big thing. They even lied. They even lied. Like they'll fucking lie on you. They'll have the investigator. The investigator, there was one use, the investigator wrote a whole bunch of bullshit saying that I did to this inmate. Not the Khalif Browder, a different one. They said, oh, Officer West put both of the inmate's hands together and pushed it up his back, causing pain to handcuff him. When he's walking with the inmate, he told him, this is what you get. And they said like the nigga wrote a whole bunch of shit that I said. But what he didn't take into account is that I knew that they were watching me. So I did everything to the T. When I got the inmate, he was already handcuffed. But you said that I took both his hands, put them behind his back, and pushed it up his back, causing pain, and cuffed him. It was me on one side of the inmate and another guy on the other side of the inmate. I didn't escort him by myself. Then they said I threw him to the guy. They said all kind of shit. Right? So much to the point we had to put him up against the wall. Just put him up against the wall. When I put him up against the wall, I stepped to the side like this. So the crook is here, the inmate is here. I'm on the side. Because there's a cameraman right here. So the cameraman is right here filming everything. So when he's on the wall, I stand to the side so they can see the inmate clearly. I'm not in the way. I just have my hand on his hand. Because I ain't want them to say that I was doing any of that shit. I ain't want them to say I was using pain compliance techniques. I ain't want them to say shit. They had a clear view. Then the nigga starts acting up. We got to take him down. We take him down. I put my arm on this nigga's shoulder blade. And I was off to the side. So like I'm holding him on the shoulder blade. The other officers doing the same thing. Cameraman is behind us. So you can't say I did shit to this nigga. So the nigga that wrote that shit up, he wrote a fucking story. I don't even think he watched the video. He just wrote a fucking story. So I wrote my report, what I did. Security captain called me in and we watched the video to compare it to the write-up that they gave me. So we're reading the write-up together and we're looking at the video. I say, yo, Cap, ain't none of this shit in the video. And he like, yo, that's wild. I don't know what to say. I say, yo, this nigga wrote that I said this or did that. The camera in the back has audio as well. I didn't say any of that shit. I ain't cuff him, nothing. But they lied. It's just a bunch of shit. It was just a bunch of shit, bro. And it got to the point, I said, yo, you know what? Then I went to the trial. I caught the attorney for the Department of Corrections in a lie right there in front of the judge. They just skipped right over it, bro. I said, all right. Cool. Whatever. Then I made a deal with them. I said, listen, they wanted like 60 vacation days. Mind you, each vacation day is $500. So whatever 60 times 500 is what is the money that I would have lost. And they wanted 2 years probation. And overtime was going crazy. Niggas was doing triples. I said, yo, there's no way that I could be on probation, not have vacation for fucking 5 years, 3 years or whatever, and be doing doubles and triples. How? So we said, all right, 1 year probation. They'll put me on a no inmate contact post for that year. Then when that year is up, I go back and give them an additional 30-day vacation. I was with the 30-day suspension. I was with the suspension because I had just got my comp case. I was like, I was a fucking 100K up. So I'm like, yeah, put me on vacation, nigga. I ain't got to worry about you niggas coming to my motherfucking house looking for me, none of that shit. Put me on a month vacation. Right. A few weeks later, it's like they dubbed it. Nah, we're gonna send them straight back, right back to the jail on this year probation. Called the lawyer. Yo, what's this nigga? What they talking about? Oh, because of the manpower, because of the mayor, they just. I said, man, yo, this was a signed agreement, bro. I said, yo, can you at least have them initiate the 30-day suspension first? No. All right, you know what? I quit. They was like, you quit? I quit. I'm out. You ain't gonna finish up? No. Because I got a pension locked in for 3,400. So if I fucking get whatever, they still gonna be gunning for me. If whatever happens and they get me out of here, I'll lose that. I already got money coming in from another source. So I don't have to fucking finish this out. I've been retired since June 30th, 2022. But I've never needed a lawyer until I started working for fucking DOCB. But anyway, them niggas lied. Oh, damn, I went on a fucking story. I don't even know how the fuck we got on that. Where the bitch at? We talked about this bitch, right? 98, the heifer died. She was not mentally ill. The bitch was evil. Stabbed Martin Luther King, bro, at a Harlem book signing. Bitch died alone in a nursing home. That's how most of these bitches are gonna die too. Alone in nursing homes. Last stop in the series of institutions that have been her home for more than half a century. Her death confirmed by the Office of Chief Medical Examiner in New York City. That bitch was in New York, huh? What surprised many observers at the time of the crime was that Miss Curry herself was black, the daughter of sharecroppers from the rural South. Questions persisted about what could have moved her to attack Dr. King, a preacher who assumed the national stage amid Montgomery bus boycotts. The stabbing nearly cost him his life, hours of delicate surgery to remove the blade. Yo, they really could have just let that nigga die, really, if you think about it. Word. Uh, damn. Dr. King said afterward that he bore no animus towards Miss Curry and did not want charges pressed. Didn't want charges pressed. Memorialized the attack by I've been to the mountaintop. I've been in the mountaintop. Wow, wow, wow. I can't believe that a black chick tried to kill him. And you know what's crazy? To this day, ten days ago, this was reported, but I don't know if it happened 10 days ago. This a little young bitch who tried to burn down his old house. You see this shit?
What are you doing? What are you doing? No, that's gasoline.
Was there some type of direction? Or you just felt like this is what you needed to do? Okay, Cherokee War Chief, what on the earth does that have to do with an MLK? Same mentality, okay? And that's why he's putting you in a position in which you can still breathe.
They're on their way.
But you're
nobody's trying to hurt you. We just want to make sure the house, nothing happens to it. And...
No, we had just.
Yeah, are you comfortable, young lady?
Looking at this crib.
Okay, as long as you can breathe and you're comfortable, we're good.
No, it's the police are on their way. It's fine. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I hear you cooling.
It's fine. The police are on their way.
Okay, so if it's in a low emergency, like there is no emergency vehicles.
Well, it seems like they didn't know the address. Here they come.
Okay, I hear something. Okay, here we go.
Well, I tell y'all should come down to the precinct.
Oh, okay,
Here they
that's
come.
the opposite direction.
You doing okay?
Man, fuck that bitch.
So me and him were looking at the house, just checking it out. We're not from here, and she came out behind us, had a gas can, and at first she just seemed like she was kind of doing her thing, like I thought maybe she was watering the plants or something.
To be using the gas can
Yeah.
to water the plants.
And then she had trouble getting it open, so eventually she unscrewed the top and threw it to the ground and walked up on the porch and under the rope and started dumping the gas all over the porch. So instantly it's like, okay, this is not good. And I said, what are you doing? What are you doing? And you can smell the gas. So she came back down, she dropped the can in the bushes and then came back down to grab her lighter.
So let's go ahead and cover.
Valid insurance. You get a chance, I'm going to tell me when you're ready.
Hey, man, you all right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to be checked out by Grady or something? What's going on today? You want to stand up for us?
Terrain, 12 attack 17.
You all right?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
Adam Seacrest.
Yeah, he like, what the fuck going on? Bitch, you black. I could see if you was a Karen. They're like, yo, what's good with you?
You all right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, you all right?
Adam attack 17.
You all right?
Yeah, it's the one I want right here. Clip this up. Crazy bitch.
What's going on?
Adam Seacrest.
You know your name?
Honey, I'm supposed to leave some from her.
Hey, bitch,
Oh
man.
my gosh, I'm just a mom. I'm sorry.
This is her phone?
This is her keys. This is her car right here.
Yes, and that's her car. You got the keys also? And this is the lighter that was on her? Right.
It's fentanyl in
I don't know how many times I gotta tell you, man, they don't motherfucking they don't like y'all niggas, man. They don't like us, man. And if we look at this one right here, this is, or was, an actual therapist who made a bunch of videos like this. And let's just hear what she's saying.
We're incredibly resilient. This just cleared the table to give me space and opportunity to educate the masses while shaking our asses to healing because y'all got mad because I wanted you to do better.
Stop the cap. The story of Unusually Bree is a pretty sad one. She was a young lady that was a therapist that was on the rise in TikTok, especially in the black sector of TikTok. She had lost a lot of weight and she is a very charismatic presenter. But unfortunately, she did a few things while she was working as a therapist. First off, she was a very sexual person. So she talked very sexual in her podcast or in her presentations. Number two, she was scantily dressed for a therapist, right? So those are two of the things that was very bad. But number 3, she was strongly opinionated. And when she told black men that they should get therapy because of whatever reason, it went all bad. And then she doubled down on that information and it went viral all over the black world. But then something happened to her job when some people reported her and then she got fired. And this is what she said when she got fired.
Well, hello. It's your friendly neighborhood therapist who thought she could save these but got her job terminated as a result. Story time? I think yes. Do not, I posted a video on Monday telling men that their dusty behavior is only harming them and that they would benefit from emotional intelligence, and I not by Friday didn't have employment. All of this started with a Psychology Today article stating that men are lonelier than ever because they have no emotional skills. And I agreed. And
Bruh. Number one, you can't talk like that. You're a fucking professional. That's it. Yo, you can't talk like that. That's like you, a woman having a baby and the doctor's like, all right, bitch, you ready to push this fucking baby out? Huh? You fucking ready? What the hell? You must not have been fucking while you was pregnant. Why is your pussy still tight? Like, what the fuck is wrong with this broad?
and doubled down and told y'all that y'all lives would radically improve if you expanded the that came out your mouth. But instead of healing, y'all will do anything but that. Instead of being accountable, like, hey, this see me, assert a little bit, y'all got so hurt that you contacted massa. That's exactly what happened. So first the post goes viral on Twitter, because y'all need help. And y'all wanted to argue with blue till they blue in the face. Some of you are not going to be saved. And that's the conclusion that I've come to. So because it's gone viral, I'm thinking, okay, cool. We starting a discussion on mental health and people are, you might not like my delivery, but motherfuckers is starting to talk, shaking the tables. I don't give a But then it turns into this entire crusade of attacking a black woman who serves the black community. There were comments like, I'm gonna find her credentials and report her, because I told y'all to be better? Yeah, y'all are weird. Y'all scream that y'all want to protect women, protect black women specifically, but have done nothing to protect this black woman who has been serving the communities. I have been violated in several areas, and I'm gonna outline each one. This article was written by a black woman, putting my full government.
By a black woman, the article was written. And it was a black woman that called, that got her ass fired. But it's always the niggas' fault.
And my place of employment. So being doxxed by a black woman can't fake kind of and she never once reached out to me or contacted me so I could spend my side of the story. This is the article that spooked my job and got me fired. Not only did she not have any regard for my safety, many other articles have been written as a result. Here are a few of them, just to name a few.
Stupid.
Black Twitter has words for therapists scolding men to go to therapy. Y'all attacked me and got mad at me because I wanted better for y'all. That's the most crab in the barrel bucket type I've ever heard in my life. A plethora of black men decided to take it upon themselves to call my employment to get me fired. You succeeded, but you succeeded in not the way that you think. If it's one thing about black women is that we're incredibly resilient. This just cleared the table to give me space and opportunity to educate the masses while shaking our asses to healing because
Yeah, we know y'all love to shake y'all asses.
y'all got mad because I wanted you to do better. I was told they consulted with shareholders and decided to terminate my contract because I told y'all to go to therapy. That's the world we live in.
So then she was terminated. And of course, she felt like she would get a lot of support and maybe get back out there as a therapist again. But she found herself in a very bad situation in life because articles came out about her. People doxed her. She received a number of threats to her life. And then a year after the incident,
She had this to say.
So it's been a year and a lot of things happened. I just kind of want to take a moment to reflect. Firstly, I would like to say that I am happy to be alive because when I tell you, everyone in my immediate circle was on high alert. I didn't think that I would survive this.
So hard that we found out that she's doing something as a new career. Well, what is she doing? According to its own site, the black therapist who lost her job ranting about the difficulties with male clients has now started an OnlyFans. Now, this is very interesting because this is her Twitter post. It goes, "It's Sagittarius season, so I'm gonna bless my babes with the promo all month long to celebrate the birth of a goddess. Come align your inner divine baddie." Now, underneath these comments are many opinions, many of which I want to go through right now. This person says, "It's the way black men will go to extreme lengths, literally ruin your entire life and life's work, and then turn around and hold their effing noses up at you for doing something to survive. The effing misogynoir of it all." Then another person says this, "The only women that black men can cause to lose those jobs are black women. Because white women out here talking crazy about them and still collecting checks. Update, correction, the only women black men worried about getting fired are black women." Another person says this, "The same black men who got..."
What white women out here talking about black men? Let me know. What motherfucking white women out here talking about black men? Let me know.
Her fired are mad that she's doing OnlyFans. This is exactly why she told you Dusty's to go to therapy. So this is very interesting to me.
That's why I don't like black bitches, man. You got a lot of dudes up here. They won't say that. Well, there's one motherfucker that says this. One motherfucker that says it. But a lot of dudes won't say it, except for this other one guy. And make no mistake about it. The mother of my children, I have 2 sons by the same woman, and I married her. She's black. Didn't work out, of course, but at least I tried. The best relationship I had was with a Spanish woman, actually, Dominican woman. But when I say I don't fuck with them, like I fuck with with my kid's mom, with my ex-wife, right? I fuck with my ex-wife. You know, I got like one friend that I fuck with, female friend I fuck with. Uh, the rest of these bitches, man. And I tell my sons, listen, I don't think you want to be dating a black girl, man. And their mom got pissed. My ex-wife got pissed. Why are you telling them that? Their mother's a black woman. I said, yeah, well, you know, you ain't, or you also ain't telling them fuck black men and black men are bad and this and that either. The bitches that's out today don't like black men and they have daughters. So what do you think they're telling their little girls? So why would I even tell them to go, like, nah, man. No, no, no. Don't come home talking about you got a girlfriend named fucking Tashaniqua and all this stupid shit, man. They'll tell you Tashaniqua gonna ruin your fucking life, nigga. She's gonna ruin your life. She either gonna make you a baby daddy because you don't know the bitch and you don't want to have a kid. Why would you want to have a kid with somebody you don't know? Right? She gonna make you have a kid if you ain't using condoms. If you piss her off, she's gonna call the cops or call her brother, like the other bitch did, to get you jammed up. Then don't fuck with them bitches, bro. And when it comes to the kids, you should not let a woman first. It's the women. It's the woman's fault that there's so many single mothers here because not all of them were in a serious committed relationship and the guy left. No, stop it. A lot of these broads got pregnant one night stands, been talking to a nigga for 3 weeks, 3 months, and then you pop up fucking pregnant and keep the baby. Women are not capable of making a logical decision when it comes to bringing a life in the world. They're emotional people. So they're going to just make their decision based on an emotion. A man will say, listen, we don't know each other. You know, we're not in the financial space to bring a child into the world. You know, where this is a bad neighborhood. I don't have X amount of dollars in the bank to move to a better zip code. Like, you know, our kid's going to grow up in the ghetto. She's like, I'm keeping my baby. So now I hold our men at a higher standard, bro. You got to step it up a little bit because you have no help. You have no help. They love to act like because you had sex that you wanted to get pregnant. That's the stupidest fucking thing anybody could ever say. Well, you had sex without a condom. That means you wanted to have it. The pull-out method, 78%, 78% effective. 78. That means 8 out of 10 times you fuck a bitch, you might get it pregnant. Right? So that doesn't mean that you wanted to have a fucking baby. Because it's well over more than half of a fucking chance that she won't get pregnant. Now, if you add a condom in with that, which a condom is 87% effective. Yeah, I did the research. I looked. Condom is 87% effective, right? So if you add that 87 with that 78, you got a high percent chance that you won't get this bitch pregnant. So fellas, you need not leave that decision in a woman's hands. Don't do it, cause she'll fuck shit up every single time, bro. I promise you, she will. So don't leave such a important decision in her fucking hands. You just trying to get a nut, just like she was. So why the fuck we want to bring a kid into this? We both was just trying to fuck. We ain't meet after a week and say, you know what? Let's just make a baby.
We are always going to be connected. And you'll always be my best friend.
All I need is
Number one, like almost half naked every time on TikTok, which she was. All right? Cursing like a sailor, like she was. All right? And then giving extreme opinions on things in which you shouldn't be doing when you work for somebody else. Now, if you work for yourself, that's fine. Then you can do all the articles that were written or black women she got fired. But here is something that the young lady fails to realize.
Yo, this bitch was saying, tell her bitches to be a whore. Yo, yeah. Yo, no lie. She was fucking wilding out. Telling bitches, be a whore. Da 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 da. Yo, you can't do that, stupid.
Getting bad about the brothers. She got fired, lost her job. She was crying and all of that. So remember last year they had this.
Now I'm going to tell you why the.
And this woman's to the quote unquote password bro, right? But she's talking about the password bros. Let's review it.
Part 2 of me making Twitter men mad as and me not giving a single damn. Now I'm going to tell you why the.
And this woman is, like I said before, any party that would go to this woman, go diagnose you.
You're deluded. Kevin, babe. The Passport Boys principals are acquiring passports for kitty meow meows because they say women in the States are mean.
So now they're running with this very, nasty and criminal narrative now. People lie. Period. Let's continue.
But what they really mean by that is that I don't want to take accountability and work on myself as a person. So women in the States were like, hey, let's just close our legs because the trash.
Let's just close our legs. Bruh. These bitches is not closing their legs. It's not closing their legs. Nah, you're lying.
Out here, it's giving bare minimum nothing. Mirage, why are you even talking to me?
No, you're not closing your legs. Because if you were closing your legs, we wouldn't have all these out of wedlock births. You're not closing your legs to Pookie and Ray Ray. You're not closing your legs to these sorry, good for nothing guys. Right? So no. You didn't close your legs. You closed your legs to maybe a portion of men.
Bitches ain't close their legs at all, kid. They don't believe in that. Closing the legs. That bitch said, I want to get my coochie scratched. I want to get my coochie stretched. I want to eat a nigga ass. Bitch talking about pussy pink, booty hole brown. Get the fuck out of here, man. This is crazy. How they say, you ain't got a lot of kick it, Craig. Oh, shit. Look at this bitch. Hold up. Where that shit at? Hold on. Look at this. This bra here. What? Oh, shit. Hold up. Yo, look at this shit here.
Do you know what the safest investment in the world right now is? Because it's not stocks, real estate, or crypto. It's actually
new information about the shocking case out of Newport News in which a 6-year-old student shot his teacher.
Tracy Sears shares the newly released court documents showing how school leaders searched that child's backpack for a gun before the incident happened.
Court documents released Monday describe assaults and violent outbursts, disciplinary actions, and notes by parents, students, and teachers at Ridge Neck Elementary School in Newport News. An affidavit and search warrant also detail the events of January 6th, when a 6-year-old student allegedly shot his teacher, 25-year-old Abby Warner, at close range. Just prior to the incident, documents describe how school officials had searched the student's backpack while the class was at recess because they had been alerted by other students that the child might have a gun. With no weapon discovered, the students returned to the classroom when Werner was shot in the left hand and upper torso after the class had split into reading groups. The affidavit says the other students and Zwerner ran from the classroom while a reading consultant restrained the child until police arrived. The teacher recounts the child saying that he had shot his teacher dead and that he had got his mom.
I shot that bitch dead. I did it. I got my mom's gun last night. This nigga's 6 years old. Where the fucking mama at? Where the mama at? Where the mama at, man? Where's the fucking mama? Where's she at? She on here somewhere.
A mother is being charged with felony child neglect, according to the Virginia Commonwealth Attorney. Her name is Deja Taylor, and the teacher is, I believe, rightfully suing the school system for $40 million, alleging that they ignored warnings that the student had a weapon that day and was in a violent mood.
Y'all better get his ass, because before he get her ass.
He owed one today.
I would have thought the kickback.
He might have been a big-built 6-year-old.
Eating McDonald's and shit.
These hormones and the chicken and shit.
You know.
They're not even real chicken no more. What's that Macaulay Culkin movie? Remember The Bad Son? What needs to clearly happen is this young man needs some very serious treatment. Why is there a loaded firearm in your house, period?
He might have made her get it.
Deja! Get that gun! Okay, scared shit. I don't know the scenario in which this child is put back in her home. I don't really see it. This is a security failure. This is school failure. This is administrative failure.
The gun was brought onto the school ground. There's your liability.
Now, I think they're charging this fucking dumb fuck here.
This life-saving device is taking the world by storm.
Now a scary moment at a restaurant as a 10-month-old baby to the day a Virginia grand jury indicted Deja Taylor, charging her with child neglect and failing to secure her gun. When I talked to the 25-year-old and her grandfather, who now has custody of her son, she said she wants people to know she's a good mom.
What?
While school shootings in the U.S. are no longer a rarity.
What? You're a good mom.
What happened at this Virginia elementary school in January was shocking. The shooter was only 6 years old. The victim, his 25-year-old ongoing criminal and civil cases. The family of the first grader who shot his teacher has remained quiet until now. Does he talk about the incident?
No. He talks a lot more about the day before or the 2 days before than he does about January 6th.
Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. That's the great grandfather, Pop. The father not around, the dad, her dad not around, or somebody. That's the great grandfather.
Shortly after the shooting, the family released a statement saying, "Our son suffers from an acute disability and was under a care plan at the school that included his mother or father accompanying him to..."
You know what the acute disability is? ADHD.
Class every day. The week of the shooting was the first week when we were not in class with him.
They had to sit in the class with this motherfucker. First week they ain't in class with this nigga. He shoots a teacher. He says, "Yeah, I did it. I shot that bitch." What?
Can you tell us specifically about your son's disability?
So he has ADHD. Our son were able to have it at a very mild rate, but he's off the wall, doesn't sit still, ever.
And why did the school...
Bitch, that's ADHD. That's ADHD. That's why they invented this shit. Now, this white dude on her left, that's her lawyer. Look at his face. He's like, "No, bitch, shut up. Don't say
decide that it was no longer necessary for the family to be in class?
He had started medication, and he was meeting his goals academically.
Had your son ever spoken about hurting the teacher, or was there anything any angst that he had against her?
No, he actually really liked her. I will say that week he did come home and he was talking, a lot about how he felt like he was being ignored. So he would come home and, "Mom, I don't think that she was listening to me. I didn't like that." And then actually he ended up getting suspended the next day because he was in class. He was trying to tell her something. And she asked him to go sit back down. He threw his arms up. He said, "Fine." And when he threw his arms up, he knocked her phone out of her hand on accident. And
we don't even need to hear no more. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. Yo, guys, I'm fucking tired. I'm done. I'm gonna holler at y'all later, all right? Be safe. Peace.